Girls, be careful, there's birds. What up, guys? Don't leave, you guys. Hi, guys. It's Torrie Tuesday, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to talk about today, and gosh, you guys, it's crazy, like how many messages I get from people that are stressed out and trying to be happy and just worried about life, worried about the negativity, asking how to stay positive when there are so many negative influences around them. It's just almost overwhelming how many of you guys have these worries. That's just, I feel like it's kind of the sign of the times. Everybody is stressed out, overworked. We're all spinning our wheels. We're just anxious all the time. And so I guess I just kind of wanted to address that maybe as a whole. It's important to remember that we're not all just positive all the time and worry-free. Nobody that I know is. I don't know about you. If they say they are, they're lying. And nobody wakes up positive and happy and smiling every single day of the year. But the importance of cutting out people that are not even cutting out. I hate that people even say I have to cut out all negativity. But the importance of just distancing yourself from people that you don't feel good around for whatever reason. And you don't have to have a good reason. If you just don't feel good around people, don't be around them. And if people are bringing you down, you just got to stay away and not let them penetrate. It's way too easy for people to affect us these days, especially with social media and all the name calling and people hiding behind their phone and being able to just say really mean things. We all get it, and it's really easy to block someone. I don't care. I don't need that many followers. I've blocked a lot of people because it's just there's no need for that. We all get to protect our space, and I want to remind you how important it is for you to protect your space. And I just had a conversation with someone this morning about this very thing, because I feel like a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of you guys have been beaten down by life and told over and over, even by your parents and family and people that you care about, that you can't do something. Or, even if it's just little snide remarks, maybe they don't flat out say you suck and you can't do this, but it's the undercurrent remarks from people that basically are telling you they don't believe you can do something. And that makes you afraid to say out loud what your dreams are. And it makes you really just apprehensive to even go for certain things. And those people have to be put at arm's length. And I even grew up with people in my own life, even my mother. I was scared to tell her I was moving to LA to pursue acting. She would have rather had me in her little bubble. And I just want to remind you guys that if you have people in your life that are, telling you in any kind of way that you can't do something, or that you don't have what it takes to pursue some kind of dream, no matter how big or small it is, you gotta put them in a category. I have categories for a lot of people. There are friends that I don't really trust, that can stay over here, and if I run into them, nice to see you, blah blah blah, but they're not in the inner circle. And it's the same way with just acquaintances or neighbors, whatever it is. You got to categorize people and not get butthurt when they're not fulfilling the duties of someone that's supposed to be in your inner circle. There's a difference. There are friends that you expect only so much from, and you don't expect them to say, hey, and a prime example, when my father died a month ago, there are friends that, I kind of would have expected to just check on me once or twice. And there are friends that, you don't. And, we really get let down when those people that we expect from to not do something But when we don't expect, we don't ever get let down. So just make sure that your categories are in order and you know who belongs in what category. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. But it's important just for your own mental sanity to do that. Surround yourself with goodness. That's what I say. Pepper! Sorry, I'm paranoid about my dogs because the birds around this joint are circling like none other. They look like little yummy rats. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit of comments from you guys. I don't have an Italian accent. My mom says Italian, by the way. I correct her every time and she just ignores me. I'm negative way too much. Maybe that's why I'm a loner. Yeah, maybe it is. You're negative. It's you, honestly. There are a lot of people, a lot of people talk about negativity and positivity and blah, blah, blah. It gets old after a while. I get it. Like, and letting go of the toxic, negative people. You don't really have to let go. I don't make it a big deal when people are like, when I've put someone in that category, when I realize they're just way too negative and I always feel drained around them, I don't go to them and say, I can't be your friend anymore, or I don't make a big deal. I just quietly distance myself. You don't have to be dramatic about it. And you know what? Maybe they'll figure that out and they can circle back around if they want to be more positive. Later down the road, the door's still open. You can still be friends, but it's just important to kind of like distance yourself from that because it like really messes with us far more than we ever even think it can subconsciously. And someone had asked me in my last Q&A, like how to go about letting go of toxic people. And that's kind of the best way that I think would be good for you to do that. You don't have to make it a big show, dramatic. Okay, now I'm going to read some of your comments, you guys. By the way, do you guys like what I'm doing here? I am painting my home gym here. Looks pretty good, right? It's all spray paint. I've gone through like 16 bottles of spray paint. Even with the mask on, I still get like spray paint circles around my nostrils, which just goes to show how awful spray paint is for you. And higher than a kite, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm gonna do some like neon writing and stuff on there, I think. Chloe's hard of hearing now, so gotta be careful. Yeah, so question, I'm gonna see if you guys have any questions. I just wanted to get on here and like spout about that because you guys have no idea how much I read about it. Just so much anguish. And I hate that. I hate that for everyone that feels that way. No one should feel that way. But we all do at some point. Okay, I'm reading. She's dragging her neighbors. Oh, I'm glad you like my gym. Thanks, Sivas78. Thank you, Ma Kirby. How's everybody's week going anyways? Good? You guys having a good week? What's your suggestion for the best way to utilize apple cider vinegar in your diet? Well, there's a whole book on the benefits of apple cider vinegar. The benefits they're all crazy long. But the main reason that I do it is for anti-inflammatory reasons. It helps fight inflammation, and inflammation is pretty much like the root of all sickness. It all starts with being inflamed. So if we can cut down on that with just a little apple cider and vinegar in the morning, shoot, why not? And for as long as I've been taking it, I've hardly ever been sick. Knock on wood. Please, I don't want to be sick tomorrow. But a lot of people take it to clear up skin problems. Gosh, it's like endless. I'm having brain freeze right now. Even weight loss. So the best way I would recommend to take it is just to pour like a tablespoon into a tiny little bit of water every morning and then chug it. Sometimes I just chug it straight from the bottle, but it's supposed to be bad for your teeth, so. I love you guys. Okay. I like reading all your little comments. One more match, baby. You never know. I don't ever like to say a hard no to anything. I feel like people around me don't like me because I'm mean or negative. Sometimes it's because I put them in the bad people group. But that group is consisting of everyone. What? You put everyone in a bad group? See, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like we don't really have to, like, label everyone as bad forever. We just, I don't know. I think the secret to not being offended all the time and in a pissy huff for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people like that, is just to remember the book, the 4 agreements, not to take things personal. It's my favorite agreement. Never take something personal. Just because someone, first of all, just because someone's an asshole doesn't mean that it's about you. It's about them and whatever issues they have. And I always try to remind myself of this when I come across someone that's a big asshole, like out and about. You don't know. Maybe their mom just died. Maybe their dog just got hit by a car. Maybe they just got dumped. So that kind of like helps my own personal anxiety when I brush up against people that are just assholes. Maybe that'll help you. But really, it's just the biggest thing I think that we can all remember is it's not about us. It never is. We always think it is. I'm getting eaten alive right now by these freaking bugs. Oh, a lot of apple cider vinegar. Peeps. Glad you guys like it. Do my pups hang out with me while I work out? Yeah, good. I'm glad that you get your kettlebell workout in without your dog. I let them hang out for a little bit. I'm letting them hang out right now because I am talking to you guys. But usually if I'm trying to get a decent workout in, I don't want to have to watch them because they just tend to wander. And those birds up there circling, always, they're after them. You guys be careful with your birds if you have big dogs. They'll snatch them right up. Someone just told me this story about in San Diego. They were like at a zoo or something, and someone was telling them that like an eagle's nest fell from the tree, and in the eagle's nest they found all these dog collars, like little dog collars. So they do snatch up little dogs, you guys. I'm just reading. Shannon, got any health tips trying to lose weight? Gosh, where do I start? Fitensity. Go to fittensity.com, and there's a free body quiz that you can take, and it helps you. It'll help you figure out what program is best for you. I put these all together for my peeps that can't afford one-on-one personal coaching. It's like really cheap, and it's a really great way to just kind of like get on a program. And there's tons of videos in there, a whole video vault. So and you can do home workouts or gym workouts too. But with that being said, aside from that, my biggest tip would be to make sure you just start moving in some way or fashion. But if you can't afford to, go to the gym, or you don't have equipment, even just starting off, go like brisk walk, jog, push-ups, burpees. There's so many things you can do with just your body weight. And of course you have to watch what you eat, clearly. Watch your sugar, but it's all about portion control, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna read a few more, and then I'm going to try to get a workout in. I do need some insect repellent. I usually have it on, but okay, I'm gonna go inside. Come on, Chloe. Come on. You see her? Come on, girls. Oh, it feels much better in here. Man, it's so muggy. It's really muggy in Florida. Hot and muggy. But I'm not complaining to all my peeps that are cold right now. I'm gonna go through some of your comments. Quick. Mark, how often do you go on Twitter? For a long time, I barely went on there. I'm really trying to force myself to go on there more. It's really hard to keep up with all these social media handles. There's a lot. Darren, I love that you're in Fit-tensity. My dogs' names are Chloe and Pepper. All right, well, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to my Torrie Tuesday. And tune in next Tuesday. I will come up with another subject based on the DMs and comments that I get in all my posts. Majority rules. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.